How you doing?
First question, how are you looking on the injury front ahead of this game?
Well, I've no Pennington, no Device, no Elder. Grzyk is good. And just the long-term ones, Kevin Stewart and John Terrell. But apart from that, we're all fine.
How serious are those injuries that you just mentioned there?
Callum's picked up another calf injury from the last game, possibly 2 weeks. Yordi hasn't really recovered too well, so he's probably going to be another couple of weeks. Penno's picked a groin strain in training today, which was unfortunate. It happened right at the end of the session, so very unlikely he's going to make the weekend. We'll not know the whole terminology in terms of what it is until he probably has a scan, so we'll see.
You made quite a lot of changes, didn't you, at Rotherham in the last round? How will you go this weekend?
Well, injuries, I mean, I've taken a toll on us a little bit defensively. So we'll address the squad over the next, well, we did today and tomorrow, and make a call on it. But we'll be looking to put a good show on. It's no secret the league's the most important thing for us, but this game is it'll be a good occasion, so we want to have a good go.
And it's a sellout as well. How do you react to that?
Delighted, really pleased. I think the ticketing prices were good. It was nice that the club done that. It's down to us now, really. You know, we need to try and put a good show on, really, and get as many of these fans back as possible, because, you know, I think it might have been the Derby game where we had quite a decent crowd in there. It made a difference. It really did, to the players, to everybody, having that atmosphere. So it'll be great.
Some fans have been squabbling amongst each other this week, and some have been critical of those supporters coming back on board for this game only. What would you say to those fans? That
doesn't concern me. The only thing that concerns me is us playing the right way, and that's all I can do. That's all the players can do. We have to do it on the pitch, and get the fans to come back that way. Whatever they have, or whatever they want to say about it, it is what it is, and I've said that from day one. All we can do is focus on our football, and hopefully the fans can come back and support us, because, you know, this group of players need that, and they need that support, and the ones who've supported us this year, home and away, have been outstanding. Ideally, yes, would like a lot more in the stadiums. This is a great game for us, this Chelsea game, but Huddersfield and Brentford's more important for me. It really is. And they're the big ones, you know. The league is the priority. This is a nice bonus. We'll look forward to the game. We'll try and win it. Of course we will. We won't go out there with any other intention than that. It's going to be difficult, of course, but for us, we just have to keep putting on good shows. We've disappointed in the last couple of home games where we've lost, so we want to put a few wrongs right.
Does it feel like the pressure is off then in this game?
No, because I always put pressure on myself and for the team to try and perform, and it's not no pressure. It's go and enjoy the game, see what you can do, see how far we can go. You know, me and Cliff went to watch them on Tuesday. It's difficult to try and gauge the game, really, when Arsenal went down to 10 men, but the first 20 minutes they scared the life out of me, really. And they're a good team. They're a top team. Frank's a very good manager, so it's going to be very difficult.
And with a global audience as well, what sort of message do you think you can send to everybody around the world?
It's not really about that. It's about us putting a performance on for ourselves, really. So we'll focus on us. We have no idea in terms of what they're going to do team selection. I know they 8 or 9 changes in the previous game, but we have to focus on us. We have to make sure we get us right first. We'll have a go at it. We'll go for it. You know, it's the FA Cup. There's no other way to approach an FA Cup game, and that's to play on the front foot and play with real energy. And we'll try and do that.
You mentioned Frank there just a moment ago. Just remind us how well you know him.
We were at West Ham together when we were younger. He was a couple of years older than me, and he was always someone I looked up to. You know, as a young boy coming over from Northern Ireland, seeing what he had done, gone through the ranks at West Ham and into the first team, and he's had an unbelievable career. You know, up to date, and he's starting to get the grips with this management game as well. You know, he had a really good season at Derby. Rightly so, got that great move to Chelsea, and he's doing an incredible job. But you know, for me as a player, watching him grow up, watching the hard work he put in on the training ground every day, it was no surprise to me to see him being such a top player. He was always the last one in every training session. I'm sure people spoke about Frank a lot before, and I was there. I seen it every day. He was out in the afternoon on his own running, and that's what's made him a world class midfield player.
Have you spoken to him since your West Ham days? I
spoke to him last year because I was speaking about a player we were trying to take from Derby into Doncaster. Didn't happen, unfortunately, but yeah, I spoke to him on the phone once or twice last season.
Are you able to prepare? How hard is it to prepare for this game, given the fact that you don't know what sort of team they're going to? Difficult.
It's difficult. I mean, it's like this every week, really. But usually we have a better gauge in terms when we go into the Championship game. But FA Cup game, no idea what way Frank will approach the game. Whatever he does, it'll be strong because the squad's very, very strong. I think their style of play won't change. I don't think he's changed too much from that from the start of the season. So whatever he does, it's going to be a strong team.
Just a quick check on what's happening in the transfer window with you at the moment. What's the latest?
We're really just focusing on the outs, really. David and Marcus are the two that springs to mind. I think they're still working on them. So we've got another, 7 or 8 days, I think, before the window shuts. So I think they're working hard on that.
Is the takers for both of those players now?
Not at this present time. I think there is a lot of interest in both of them. But nothing that's right for the football club as yet. But I imagine something will happen. I'm quite sure of that.
And the $64,000 question, have you received a bid for Jarrod Bowen yet?
No, I don't believe so. Nothing's come to me. As it's well publicised, there has been a new improved offer put to Jarrod and his representatives. So we're just waiting to hear back from that. Again, I haven't sat with Jarrod. It's really down to the representatives and the football club to get to the bottom of that. For us, we just focus on the football. Thank you.
Grant, just to follow up on Jarrod, how much of an influence does it have on his future, these contract talks? Because if he makes it clear he isn't going to sign, then the club at some point is going to have to...
Yeah, I mean, I can see both sides of it. You know, I can see that Jarrod's really enjoying his football. I can also see the side that if he doesn't accept the deal, then something has to be done, really. But at the minute, it's where we are, and we all know the situation. He's got this year and an option. So hopefully it gets sorted one way or the other in the next few weeks.
Do you think that decision is going to be made in the next week, or do you think that will be made in the summer?
I've no idea. I don't know. I mean, all I can do is just concentrate on the team and concentrate on Jarrod while he's here, and hopefully he's here for a long time. If he's not, then he's not. You know, I don't bother myself with or worry myself too much about that.
Just a follow up on the Henriksen Milinkovic. Is there anything on Noah Dicko? I know there was a suggestion he might move on.
No, nothing too much on Noah because he's played for 2 clubs, and you can only play for 2 in a season. I think the only way anything can happen there is if it's a permanent somewhere else. But at this present time, he's still a fee test.
Okay, just on the injury problems. Stephen Kingsley all right?
Stephen's fine. Yep, Stephen's come back, trained all week. Whether he's right for this weekend, I'm not sure. It's a bit, close in terms of he's only trained 4 days. He was out for about 3 weeks, so might not take a risk on Stephen, but we'll see.
If Stephen isn't ready, what are your left back options?
Well, work it out for yourself, really. We've got some options there that can play. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We've got young Brandon's going out to Bolton, and as it happens, we get a couple of injuries. It always does. That's the way it goes. But Sean McLaughlin's good. Tafazoli's good. Lehigh's good. Burke's good. Robbie McKenzie's good. Stephen Kingsley's good. So we've got options.
Okay, you mentioned how Huddersfield is the more important game. How much does that impact on your thinking in terms of how you pick your team? Do you have one eye on Huddersfield? Yeah, it impacts, definitely, because it's a very important game. We are 7 points behind the playoffs now, and our focus is to get in that top 6. It hasn't changed, but this is a nice distraction. I think if you remember the Rotherham game, when I think it might have been Burns who asked me a question, is this a distraction? You know, you've just won 2 games and you're going to Rotherham, and I said no, because it's another chance for us to win another game. This is probably a nice distraction because we've lost two games. You get what I mean? So it's a nice distraction where we can go and enjoy the game, enjoy the occasion, give as much as we can for themselves, for the football club, for their families, and see where it takes them.
You made 8 changes at Rotherham. Do you think we'll see that many again?
I mean, I haven't really settled on the team yet. I've got a firm belief in terms of what I want to do. There will be some changes, but it will still be a strong team going out there.